For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Much better game. Earlier on, we were complaining. This one, much better game. Every now and then, Supersport United will meet Orlando Pirates, and there will be a classic. This was one of those classics. It was a classic when it was 6-0 or 6-1. Many moons ago, it was a classic. There was a classic that I watched. Ronan Williams saved a penalty, Augustin Mulenga in extra time, and then they took the game to extra time, and Ronan Williams saved penalties again on penalties. You know, so sometimes they give us classics, and thank you to those teams. A very, very entertaining game. Big mistake by Buthelezi. I suppose Orlando Pirates were trying to chase the game at 2-1. Buthelezi makes a big blunder, almost got himself a red card. Maybe he should have taken the red card as opposed to giving away the goal. However, it's a win in Polokwane for Supersport United. So former Orlando Pirates captain. I see a lot of Pirates fans there so upset and angry. What do you make of this beautiful, stunning game?
Mr. Gil, I'm gonna clap hands.
Well done
for both teams. You know, it's been a while, man. Ubukele game finale where akhona ukhlala stele, man. You know, action from Supersport, action from Pirates, and you know this is what we want to watch. You know, Man City, we want to watch iDiskiTV Premier League. This is what we looking for every time when we watch the games. And yeah, Mr. Gil. One thing about Kevin Hunt that he did today, and it's something that I always say: find a way, watch your opponents, look at them. What is that they do them? Abayenza right, abayenza wrong, and then you capitalize on that. And look at after a Pirates score, they respond immediately. They respond in terms of tactics, and you could see good now he's closing down the Pirates. Good, you know what? I don't want them to start to play from the back. I'll squeeze them. I'll squeeze the midfield. And the most frustrating part was, you know, when he puts Omaga Man and Ndlovu, where it's a position no team. Pirates got confused, and I think that's where everything emotionally lapoke, and now they gave Uluntuzana an edge to Kevin Hunt. Look, this boy, he's something else, Mr. Kyo. Campbell, you know, delivery it's this boy is going to, you know, a technique young Tosa, because when he brings those balls, the goalkeeper can't move. And I said it, you know, this boy, it's so difficult for the keeper to go, because Mr. K, kuna lama bola lawa apuma at uyabona ukuthi ale imvula isazona le, so lawa ka wasimvula, like uyawa driver ukuthi mawopenda apendela la right kumakhanda. Look at the second goal ukhrola makakora. Hey, Mr. K, you know, Supersport, they had a good plan, you know. Campbell, hey, Buthelezi, I don't know, because I you know, when you're gonna receive, and that's one thing that I'm always worried about, Mr. K, is that when you're gonna receive the ball, do you know what is that you're gonna do now with the ball? Because when you receive the ball, like I could see, there was 1, 2, the other one, the third one was pressing Lapana on the left. But why do you trap the ball? Why? And then, yeah, these are the results, you know.
Yeah. You could say so. Goal number 2 as well is in his 6-yard box, Buthelezi. Yeah. So he's culpable for goal number 2 with Supersport United, and definitely it's his mistake, goal number 3 as well. And you see, this is what I like discussing with people. Although not a lot of insight you will get from fans sometimes, because if it's a win, you have to be able to quantify. Did you win because the team you are playing against is weak? Did you win because they were making mistakes? Did you win because you were good? Those 3 things are different. Sometimes you won because the team you are playing against is good. Sometimes you won because the team you are playing against made mistakes. Sometimes you won because you had a good tactical plan as a team. So I say that to say, Buthelezi was not tested that much in previous games because they played against Richards Bay, they played against Golden Arrows, all the teams that they're supposed to beat. And today, against Kevin Hunt, a coach who is very difficult, then you start to see those flaws. What did you think about Buthelezi's performance as a goalkeeper?
Mr. Gil, you know, sometimes when you're not being tested, we always think and see what you are good until you're gonna be tested. Because the boy the boy, I think he just exposed him, and I never thought it's so difficult for him ngale height nayo to get those balls, because ibhola lilaka krobla idlule nje just la kuye, you know. And you know, as a keeper, I always say you need to be very smart. Find somebody that will protect you in the box, especially when the set piece is corner kick. Find somebody that is going to protect you so that you can have a space to move. But in that case, I think he was like, you know, I can do it by myself. And Supersport was very smart, because by making sure Guti by him surround, including the players, the Paris, because he couldn't move.
Yeah.
He couldn't move. And then when you look at the Krobla was alone, who was picking him? It tells you something. Lendo Yongmaka space.
Even on that point as well, about meeting your match, meeting a team that is prepared, meeting the team that does video analysis. Makaringa played against, this time around, Shandray Campbell. Last week it was against Osibia, and it was clear that the Golden Arrows didn't make a proper plan against playing attacking midfielder Edlala right back. Let's capitalize on that. Shandray Campbell, all the time, he was there. He was trying to give him a problem, and it became a problem. And that's why Unda had to do a 2-on-1 on Shandray Campbell. And then that means Unda is not in his original position, because he has to worry about helping his attacking midfielder who's being played at right back.
Mr. Geo, that's the reason why you've got your team, your analysis team, is to help you identify the mistakes of the opponents and advise you to say this is what we can do, and then you respond. And Gavin, that's what he did. From first half, Campbell Lapane said to him, I don't want to see you coming back. Stay there. Because Makarenge, he's not a natural right back. So obvious, when you see there, you're going to compromise the center back. And exactly, that's what happened. Then Unda now, right. But again, Mr. Kewo, when you watch our opponents, there's questions, there's answers. The Pirates, I don't see them. I would say I didn't see them questions, and can they find answers in those questions, because what they did to Supersport is just stand in front of them occupying those positions. What else can you do? Find a way. Somebody needs to come in, draw Kimvid, come and link up with the two center midfield so that you can turn and then we can go forward. So there was nothing from a Pirates that would say good to the court questions and then they came with answers. And it's worrying, Mr. Keo, because other teams, if they do the analysis very well, they will pick up the Skulman Ayole, Kamakaringa. He's not a natural right back. Usibia, Arrows, Nai, we were 10 around. And then here Campbell tonight, he did the very same thing. You know, but the worst thing is that this boy, he knows which is good with delivery. He didn't want to try a lot of things. He just get a ball, look up, or who's there, and put it in. Because even the second goal match was again is because of him putting that ball, and then he Pirates had to try and defend it. Corner kick again in. The very same boy deliver goal. Wonderful.
There's something called deja vu. Okay. Where you feel like what you are seeing, you've seen it before.
Yeah.
Thapelo Maseko, we saw him for 2 weeks. You said after 2 weeks. What did you say after 2 weeks of seeing Thapelo Maseko?
I said, Chiefs, they're looking for players. Let them go and sign Maseko. I'm saying again now, go and sign Campbell. Don't wait for next month. Now, tomorrow, go. Kokotan Makosi, Anepitorin Kokotin Lapa, sign this boy. Now, because I know the value is not that high. He's 18 years old, he's still young. So go now and get him. Don't be late like you did again on Maseko when I said go for him. Now when you look for him, the price is up. I'm a coach for life. I think ingenile mali ama 3 points angenile bafethu angeni akunzameni bafethu. Look at this boy, 18 years old, beautiful boy. Ubonisile la, what is that he can do against Pirates? What more can you ask? Manje ningayenzi nje Maseko when I said to you guys early yabo manje ngisanitshela manje futhi still early for this boy. And the Supersport Man, they can give you. But if you wait for next year, then the price is going to be high because, you know, our neighbors, the big guns, they will go for him and we've got nothing to do. We just have to watch. He's going to go there, play Champions League and, win everything again the following season.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, sometimes it's deja vu. Whatever we saw, Gumasego, we knew we were saying he's going to be a Sundowns player. If no Apelele Teto is lucky that he went to Scotland, I think. We knew, well, either you sign him now when it's early, but they bangakshaya about 3 million or 4, it's fine. Don't wait until Sundowns put a bid at 20 million. But here we are then. Well done to both teams. It was a beautiful game of football. Pirates, it was always coming. There was always going to be someone who knows how to do their tactics, who knows how to do their homework, and they will know what your weakness is. Bakshagli, a weakness layer. Of course, go back to the drawing board and then you keep it moving because it's not like it's a disaster. You've been winning a lot of matches before. And now it's just one loss. It's just a blip. But don't play forward on the right back. But they're continuing. Maybe it's because of the January transfer window. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, also was betting. Thank you for watching us.